to today's episode of the Rhemabotics math, and we're looking at without using calculator series. And under the series, we are on this particular question, which is on the board right now, which is find the square root of 13, which is this is the symbol, this is the square root sign, and this is 13. So this is a we have perfect squares like 16, 4, 9. The square root of 16 is 4, so it's easy. The square root of 9 is 3, it's easy. The square root of 25 is 5, it's easy, But when it comes to non-perfect squares, now all the numbers I mentioned, they are called perfect squares because their square roots are whole numbers, are integers. But when it comes to non-perfect squares, like 13, 7, 3, 2, and all that, like even 5, there are so many non-perfect squares. So what do you do? What are you supposed to do? So that's what I'm about to show you in this particular video. So let's look at how we're going to find the square root of 13. Now, before I go further, please make sure you subscribe to this channel, you like, you comment, and you share. And you always look forward to more videos on without using calculator series on the Rhemabotics channel, Rhemabotics math channel. So let's continue. Let's focus on this problem right now. Let's see how we're going to solve this. First of all, we have 13 in between two perfect squares. Yes. Don't forget we have 9 as a perfect square, and we also have 16 as a perfect square. Now, this method is called the interpolation method. Yes. We are going to interpolate. Yes. Yes. We are going to find the square root of 16 between two perfect squares. Yes. So we have 16, but square root of 13 between the square root of 16 and the square root of 9. So it's called the interpolation method. So the square root of 16 is what? So this is 4. The square root of 13, we don't know, we call it x. The square root of 9, we call it 3. Now, we are familiar with this square root, square root, square root. Don't forget. So we are familiar with this is 4, we are familiar with this is 3. But we are not familiar with 13. We don't know what it is. And there's something we're doing in all of these, episodes without using the calculator series. We are trying to solve problems without using our calculator. So if you're going for a scholarship exam or an external exam or any exam you're going for, or you find yourself in a situation where you cannot use your calculator, maybe you forgot it, or it had a battery failure or something, what are you expected to do? Will you say you're finished? Will you be handicapped without a calculator? So that's what I'm trying to do. So I'm trying to equip you in a way that you can actually solve problems without using calculator. So that even when you're giving calculator to use, it will just be a plus. Not because you can't do anything, you can't solve without the calculator. So let's continue with this particular problem. So we're using the interpolation method. So from this, we're going to come up with an equation now. First of all, we'll come up with a fraction. That fraction is this. We subtract this from this. That's this minus this. That's this from this. We also do this. Then we'll do this and also do this. So let's look at the equation, what the equation will look like. So that will give us 16 minus 13 over 16 minus 9 equal to 4 minus x divided by 4 minus 3. So we have two fractions right now separated by an equality sign. So this is what we call the interpolation method. So the moment we can find our x, then we have found the square root of 13. So I'm going to clean the board right now, and we're going to work with this fraction, with these two fractions, this particular equation, and we're going to make x the subject of the formula. So let's go. Don't forget, we are finding the square root of 13. So, working with this equation, we have 3 over 16 minus 9 is 7 equal to 4 minus x over 4 minus 3 is 1. Don't forget. That's a very easy one to do. So we cross multiply at this point. So we have 3 times 1, 3. We have 7 times 4 minus x. So we are going to make x the subject of the formula by dividing both sides by 7. So let's do that. Divide both sides by 7. Okay, so we have 4 minus x equal to 3 over 7. Right? Good. So we are about to get our x value. We are about to get it as quick as possible. Let me do that. So to make x to start alone with a positive value, I'm going to move x to the other side of the equation and move 3 over 7 to the left hand side. So I'm moving x to the right hand side and I'm moving 3 over 7 to the left hand side. So let's see what we get. We get 4. We'll get 4 minus 3 over 7. Then we'll get what? Plus x on the other side. So that means x is equal to 4 over 1 minus 3 over 7. So if I do it in a very shortcut formula, which is solving, it's called the Bob symbol. I'm going to use a Bob symbol here to solve this fraction. I'm going to get 28 minus 3 over 7. So let's get that value. So please, you can pause, rewind, and all that if you missed it somewhere. So x is equal to 28 minus 3 over 7. That gives us 25 over 7. So let's take this to decimal. So 7 goes to 25. It goes about 3 times remainder 4. And I've taught you how to convert a fraction to decimal. So if you've not seen that video, please go and look for it. Yes, somewhere in this video you will see it. It will be there. But you can still go to my channel and look for how you can, I've taught you guys how you can convert a fraction to decimal. So I'm going to convert this particular fraction to decimal now without using calculator. So I'll put my decimal point here. My remainder is outside, is after the decimal point. So I had to put 0 after the remainder. Then I continue. 3.7 goes to 40 is about 5 times. That's about 35. Remainder 5. Okay. So finally I have 3.5. So 7 goes to 50. It goes about 7 times. Remainder 1 and all that. So at this point I can stop because even the approximated value should be able to give me this. So in 2 dp, yes, it is 2 dp. So this is the value. So if you punch it in your calculator, you should be able to get, to confirm that this value is correct. You have to use maybe if you want to use calculator to confirm it, you will find out that it is 3.57 or something very close to this. So thank you so much for being part of this epic without using calculators, series, epic episode. I call it an epic episode of without using calculator series. So see you next time or next week, and make sure you subscribe to this channel, you like, you comment, and please go to the comment section and make the comment section buzz. Thank you so much for being part of this epic episode. See you on the next.